made it a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. About my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 Get some money.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Denver Broncos
and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
60 Bison, back to 60, Buffalo 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Raiders at 0-12 now on the year. And they come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And on the left
sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Drop 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Now White lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check mash, check mash.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Safety Ranger. Hurt.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's got some space here.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
The second down pass.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the...
And this is caught! Touchdown, Broncos!
So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos 49, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are pouring it on. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Broncos 56, Raiders nothing.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They go with Murray again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give. This is Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Complete to number 17. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
72. Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Murray. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Murray. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run the counter with Murray. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 19 tight, 19 tight. No check, no check.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
36-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, Broncos.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Second and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down.
That's the end of the third quarter.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Murray running right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Able to pick up a dozen yards on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And the Broncos first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Murray. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A handoff. It's Murray. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's the Raiders punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. And this is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A run, it's Murray. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they take a knee.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what
talking that monkey. It's about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see.